Welcome back to another episode of Offbeat Adventures. We're standing here once again on the grade of the former Canadian Northern Railway and later Canadian National Railway's Kinghorn Subdivision. We are kind of in the middle of nowhere. We are approximately 12 or 12 and a half miles east of the community of Jellicoe in the municipality of Greenstone. We are just to the east of a place called Turkey Lake, which is where we came in from, and I'll mention that a little bit once we get over here. Today's hike was not actually supposed to start at this spot. It was actually supposed to start further to the west, about a kilometer further to the west. But in the process of doing this hike, I wanted to come here and check out this spot, and I wanted to look at this. So this area has been obviously washed out. I don't know exactly when this happened. The aerial photographs, there's one, it's probably been in the last 5 or 6 years that this has happened. So obviously pressure built up and this whole area just let go. There is a bridge just further up over there, but for some reason this area became weakened and let go. So again, we were supposed to start our hike over there, but when I came and saw this spot, there's no way that we can get around this. We're going to have to come in from the other side to do this section, which kind of complicates things a little bit. Anyway, so what we're going to do is we are going to be working our way west from this point, and we are going to be working our way probably now about 3.5 miles to our next stopping point, which kind of picks up where we left off on a previous hike. So here the railway grade just kind of plugs along through this swamp here. And as I mentioned, this is kind of unexpected for us to kind of do this section, because we did already start the video at another spot, and we're going to have to kind of edit that piece out, unfortunately. And so, as I mentioned, we're kind of in the middle of kind of the most remote section of this railway line. The only road access to these areas there's Kinghorn Road, which is about 8 miles to the west, and obviously this washout kind of complicates things. And the road to the east is about let me do my math here. It's probably about 7 miles to the east, and that's Wild Goose Beach Road. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of zip you ahead a little bit here, because we've already done some explanation here of the railway line and things like that. That'll be maybe in the next segment. Again, we're going to have to kind of improvise here, because I thought that washout maybe would be manageable and that we would be able to do another hike around it, but obviously that is impossible. So as I mentioned, we did have a very interesting journey to get here. Normally I drive to these hike locations. I was hoping to be able to drive directly in here. This used to be a much more passable road. You can see that there's just this little trail here, and I believe that one of the bridges on this old road here is also out, and I think you can only get through with an all-terrain vehicle. So what we had to do was we had to actually drive and then boat in. And I'll mention, I don't know how the editing of this video is going to go. I'll mention that once we get closer to where we came ashore on Turkey Lake. But I'll I'll push you ahead to where we were supposed to have started this this hike, and that's at Milepost 37. So here you can see that this particular area is not well traveled. You can see lots of growth. These big tall weeds, or whatever they are. No idea what they're called. All right, so we've arrived at where our hike was supposed to have started. And so we're here at Milepost 37. The marker is here somewhere. There's no, the sign is missing, but the metal pole is still, there it is still here. And so again, this is where we were supposed to have started our hike, but we had to recock the gun. So again, this is the mileage on the Kinghorn line, so 37. On the original line, so the Canadian Northern Railway Long Lake Subdivision, we have to add 100.8 miles because the Kinghorn started in Long Lac. The Canadian Northern line started in Hornpain, so we have to add 100.8 miles, so that becomes 137.8. All right, so we're going to resume with the other segments here. I'm going to have to do some kind of crafty editing to kind of splice the pieces together, because we have to kind of cut out all the introductory part that we did earlier, and then kind of figure out how we're going to move forward here. Very interesting experience today. Normally we drive to our hiking spots and then we hike. We actually had to drive to this location and then take a boat. There is an access road just to the east over there, but as far as I'm aware, the access road is part of it is washed out. So we actually had to take a boat to get here, and I'm going to show you a little clip of that in 1 second here. What's unusual with this one is normally when we do our hikes, we like to work our way from the west to the east and then back. We can't do that today simply because this is our only access to the area. And so we have to basically start from the east and go west and then come back again. So we're recording right off the hop. And if you watch episodes, I don't like to do that because I have no idea what's coming up ahead of us. So it does present some challenges. Because we are kind of in a remote location, I do have my boys with me today, and they're kind of scouting ahead for me. and that's why you don't see Luna out there, because she's kind of bolted with the boys. She likes to sort of hang out with me. You can see Turkey Lake just over here. There's all kinds of remnants in this area. Here you can see a fish plate bolt, and there's a spike. It's a beautiful day. It's already very warm. It's 9 o'clock and it's 16 degrees Celsius. Feels like almost 20, so I'm starting to sweat already. Here you can see a little bit more of Turkey Lake. It is a little bit sort of hazy out. We have had some issues with forest fires. There's a lot of forest fires in the area. It's very, very dry. They did get kind of a sprinkle of rain here last night, so unfortunately the brush is kind of wet, which is going to drive me crazy if I have to kind of go in there. Anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to hop on the bike here and get our exploration started.